All you know, that's you. The joyous day for our quiet state. All you know, you know that's why you know. All you know, you know that's why you know. Why you be the guy there? On top of what you know. His Excellency, the Governor of Akwa Ibom State, soon we want to find you. Thank you very much, DJ Legend. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Please, we're going to start with the national anthem. Immediately, Mr. Udobe Mano gets to his seat. His Excellency, Major Past Governor of Akwa Ibom State. Please let me request all of us, guests, to please rise on our feet as we take the national anthem to start, please. The anthem. DJ Legend not ready? Please, let's take it together. The Akwa Ibom State anthem. We can't miss an opportunity to sing this here, so let's sing it together if it's not ready. We take it together. Let us rise, Akwa Ibom State, to the fate of greatness. Oh, Akwa Ibom, let our dreams be ever one. Rise beyond ethnicity, filled with love, our promised land. Forward ever, backward never, serve the land in unity and love. Thank you very much. Salvador Kiranaman, please come to the microphone and help us say the opening prayers. Thank you so much. For those of us who didn't know the anthem before now, that's the Akwa Ibom State anthem. And of course, we are rising, even as exemplified by this occasion. The opening prayers, please. Right, Honorable Salvador Kiranaman. Thank you.
Shall we pray? Eternal King of Glory, today once again we come to Thanksgiving. We adore you for who you are. We magnify your name because we know you are our God. For safety, for protection, for guidance, for love, we say Lord, thank you. For gathering us here as a people and for choosing one of us to celebrate with today, Lord, we say thank you. We hand over this gathering to your hands and ask for divine protection and guidance. As we leave, take all of us safely. We pray with thanksgiving in Jesus' name.
Amen. Thank you very much. Please, we can take our seats. Thank you so much. This is not intended to be a very long event, but we're here because we are happy to rejoice with one of our leaders who has risen to the highest echelon of the legal profession, a practicing lawyer here in Nigeria. So we're here at the second part, being the reception ceremony, the celebration of the elevation of Barr Enoidem to the rank of the Senior Advocate of Nigeria. What I will attempt to do very quickly is to introduce the dignitaries who have joined us for this part. But let me place a caveat even before I move forward that I will not attempt to introduce everybody here because that will consume all the time we would have had for the launch. So I'll just pick people in groups and try to see how to make sure that all of us are honored as we ought to be. But let me announce ahead of time that I, as a person, I honor everyone here, respect you. Just in case I don't mention your name, blame time, please, not me. Let me begin by acknowledging His Excellency the Governor of Akwa Ibom State, who has laid Akwa Ibom team here to celebrate one of our leaders. Please can we put our hands together and welcome His Excellency Pastor Boyno. We welcome you, Governor of Akwa Ibom State. Thank you for being here. Let me also acknowledge the immediate past governor of Akwa Ibom State. It was in his time that we started having homegrown senior advocates of Nigeria. And this is only a continuity because in Akwa Ibom State, there is continuity in every sense of the word. Please welcome His Excellency Mr. Udom Emmanuel, immediate past governor of Akwa Ibom State. We welcome you, thank you so much. I acknowledge, please, the Deputy Governor of Akwa Ibom State who has also joined us here. Distinguished Senator Dr. Mrs. Akun. Welcome, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Please allow me to acknowledge all the former deputy governors that are here. Please, all the former deputy governors that are here. We have an immediate past deputy governor, Moses Eko, member of the Order of the Federal Republic. We welcome you. Of course, we also have Patrick Eko and family who has also joined us here. We thank you very much. Please, through them, I acknowledge all the others who are here. Thank you so much. Please, because this event is principally for him, let me bring his name very quickly because he deserves the honor and the celebration. Dear Robert, very fresh, Senior Advocate of Nigeria. Please can be courageous. Barr Enoidem, SAN, and his dear wife. Please celebrate them. Celebrate them. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. Let me acknowledge, please, former governor who has also joined us here, distinguished Senator. This is distinguished Senator Gabriel Suswak. We acknowledge your presence. Thank you very much. We appreciate the fact that you are here. I acknowledge, please, the Speaker of the Akwa Ibom State House of Assembly who has also joined us here. Welcome you, the Right Honorable Elder Udeme Otong. Thank you very, very much. The dignitaries here in various categories. But let me finish with that particular table as I acknowledge the National President Emeritus of the People's Democratic Party, seated just the Prince Uche Secondus. Please can we put our hands together and celebrate him. Thank you very much. Please, let me acknowledge all the members of the National Committee of the Party that served with him, served with Vice Emmanuel when he served as National Legal Advisor. So many of them are here. Time would fail me to list all of them. Dr. Akwa Emmanuel is present. Akula Hosani is present. Ajia Maria Waziri is present. His Excellency Abdullah Ajay is present. Honorable Adewale is present. All of them present. Please can we put our hands together and celebrate all of them seated here. The list is really long. I can't exhaust them. Please let me acknowledge members of the National Assembly that are here present, serving past, of course, you know, once a member, always a member of the National Assembly, distinguished senators, Emmanuel Ibom present, Efio present, we welcome all of you. We acknowledge Dr. Kong Samson, distinguished senator too. I acknowledge each and every one of you and all the members of the National Assembly, House of Representatives that are here. I acknowledge you, Right Honorable Luke, thank you for being present. I also acknowledge, of course, Martins, Essen, and all the others, please. For one of time, please. I can't go further. Let me acknowledge two Abon Don, a teammate who has joined us at this event. We acknowledge your presence. Thank you so much, Dr. Emmanuel. We acknowledge your presence. The Secretary to the Government of Akwa Ibom State, Prince Enogowa and wife, present. Please, can we put our hands together and celebrate them? Please allow me to celebrate all members of the State Executive Council. For want of time, I can't list, but all of them are here. The Dean of the College leading his colleagues, Samonde Ebomoko. Please, thank you. Can we celebrate all of them in their numbers as they are here? Thank you so much. Your Excellency, let me come back and acknowledge from the Supreme Court, one that we honor, one that we love, one that we respect. Honorable Justice Ian Okoro is present in the house. Please, can we put our hands together and celebrate him? Please, through here, I acknowledge and celebrate all the justices of the Supreme Court, Court of Appeal, and judges of the High Court and their numbers that are here, please. We acknowledge and welcome you. Your Excellency, since we are here to celebrate the Synod of Nigeria, our newest addition, we have not less than 15 Synod of Nigeria in the house. I do not know if I'll have the time to list all of them, but let me ask in front that we put our hands together and celebrate all the Synod of Nigeria that are here with us. Thank you so much. I'll make an attempt, just an attempt, to list as many of them as I can. Let me acknowledge Chief Emeka SAA OFR, we welcome you, thank you very much. Chairman, Council of Legal Education of the Nigerian Law School, we welcome you. We welcome Namonso, Ekane, SAN, we welcome Chief Solomon Moore, SAN, we welcome you. We welcome Etiosa, SAN. Please can we put our hands together and just celebrate them because we may not have a more elaborate time for these introductions. Please, I also acknowledge in our presence the Serindom SAN, of course, I'm an attorney general of Akwa Ibom State, Udo SAN, also present in the house. Please, we celebrate you. Professor Ifeanyi Ezinge, SAN, welcome you. Dr. Mrs. Valerie Janet Ezinge, SAN, welcome you. Panos Akubo, SAN, Emeka Itiaba, SAN, welcome all of you. Obinna Ajuku, SAN. Please, can we put our hands together and acknowledge them, not forgetting Webegimo Yoko, SAN, and all of them. Please, we acknowledge all of you. And of course, the chairman at Black. Please let us Your Excellency, Ofonso Eze, just joining us now. We welcome you too. Thank you very much. If we had all the time, we have done some more mentions, some more introductions, but I think that's how far we can go for the SAs who are in the house. Please, I acknowledge all members of the White House Assembly. I'm sure you cannot still hear me. Until the mic comes on, I won't stop because we don't have all the time to wait. Members of the Assembly, all of you, thank you so much. All the leaders from Akwa Ibom that have joined us here, chairman of local government areas in your numbers, we welcome and appreciate you. We welcome the businessman, whoever Okoko, fellow Nigerian Society of Engineers, we welcome you. Julius Rode is also here, we welcome you, thank you so much. And all the other distinguished captains of industries who have joined us at this event, we welcome you. All the elders, all the leaders who are quite interested, we acknowledge your presence. And those of you who have come from other states to be a part of this celebration, we welcome you. JP Photo Zoom present in the house, we welcome you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We welcome each and every one of you for this event. We are not tired of introducing people, but the fact is that our time is getting leaner by the day, so we're going to make a point to punctuate on the subject of introductions now. But trust that we appreciate you, trust that we respect you. We are really happy that you could find time to be a part of this event, despite your very busy schedule. I know that some of us here, we have more than 1, 2, 3 persons who have been admitted to the inner bar today, but you decided to come to celebrate with Barr Enoidem, Senior Executive of Nigeria. Please, as the mic has returned, I'll beg to end on the introductions. Please, can I ask you put our hands together and celebrate yourself, celebrate everyone that is present in the house. We appreciate you, we thank you, and we are really, really delighted that you are a part of this reception ceremony. Moving forward, the speeches will be very short. Everyone who comes to the microphone will have to stand on the protocols as established, just for want of time. But let me at this point please very respectfully welcome the chairman on this occasion, the chairman of the planning. Thank you. Thank you. Your Excellency, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, for the chairman's opening remarks, please put your hands together and welcome His Excellency Chief Asamasa, Senior Advocate of Nigeria. Welcome.
Your Excellencies, the Governor of Akwa Ibom State, the former Vice President, the former immediate past Governor of Akwa Ibom State, other governors who are here, ladies and gentlemen, it is an event which is to celebrate excellence. And I can't help but celebrate the excellence just displayed by a young lawyer called Morgan Eka. Please, let's celebrate him. I'm looking forward to the time I will be able to also sit to welcome him into the inner bar. And hopefully that won't be a very long time. Hopefully. Your Excellencies, I am just the chairman of the planning committee for this reception. And it is a very special moment for me. It is a special moment because Barr Enoidem roundly deserves to wear the suit. He has worked hard. He has toiled. When it came to a time when he could have given up, he refused to give up. He sustained his vision to sit in the inner bar. And coming from where we come, we are very few. We are not like Emeka, they have about 4 or 5 in their family. And we support each other where we come from. That's what Governor Emmanuel taught us. We stand shoulder to shoulder with each other. When the show comes to push, we push. When it comes to fight, we fight. And when it comes to celebrate, believe me, we spare nothing. That is why we are here this afternoon. I thank you for accepting to be here. 58 people were admitted to the inner bar today. And I look at the numbers in that room. I think we have made quite a good number out of them. So I thank you for coming and I welcome you. I want to apologize as the chairman of the planning committee for the loss of sound. But I want to assure you that there's so much to eat, so much to drink, so much to have to relax. But most of all, let me use this opportunity finally to thank the people of Ikore Senatorial District. It gladdens my heart to see the numbers that have been here today, particularly looking at the ever-depleted Saint Don Etienne with his delectable wife, and the host of other people, including the political leader of that Senatorial District. Even the people on the other political divide are here. Emmanuel, my friend, all of them are here. Not to mention the ever vivacious Solomon Monena, who is here. So I welcome you all. I thank my friends from outside the state who are here to celebrate with us. Akwa Ibom is a destination state. Don't just stop seeing us in Abuja. Come home. See the job our governors have done and what they are doing. God bless Nigeria.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Chief Sama, Senior Advocate of Nigeria.
Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have a 2 minutes interview. 2 minutes interview by DJ Legend. This is a special request by the man we're here to honor and celebrate just 2 minutes. So we use these 2 minutes to further interact amongst ourselves and give thanks to whom thanks is due as we perhaps think on the process that has brought him back. 2 minutes as requested by the newest essay. Children at some point would have some more time for some more beautiful tunes and all the last time before. So that's celebrate God who has brought us Barr Enoidem this far. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to start preparations for the cake cutting ceremonies. But what I ask us to do at this time will be for us to take our seats, please, as we listen to a short documentary about the man whose time came today. Please requesting that we take our seats as we take the short documentary about the man whose time came today. Barr Enoidem, Senior Advocate of Nigeria. Documentary, please. Thank you.
The man, Emmanuel Moses Enoidem, deceased July 27, 1964, remained spot on in enjoying life's conscious creative resolve, achieving great feats and positively impacting humanity and living to society. The story of Enoidem and his material rise, when on numerous counts, inspired more than a generation. It is these with tales of how great our beginning can evolve. In those statements, a greater possibility to lie in determination and advance resolve. Little wonder the postulate, nothing is impossible when the passion is right. How and Akon in the sleeping neighborhood and Kupiko Boro village in the Temeru local government area struck the globe of blooming to an age of global renown in professional life and public service after the acclaim of recognition by the Legal Practitioners Free Ladies Committee and the Senior Advocate of Nigeria. The highest honor in the land for a legal practitioner is the moral in resilience that could easily pass for the eighth wonder of the world.
I want to thank God for my academic journey because I also on a very swift note because I was born into a very large family and incidentally there was nobody that was really interested in education among my siblings. Even my parents who were not educated were very interested in studying medicine because at that time they knew the language of education. And they were very keen interest in education from infancy. As early as 7 years, 5 years, and very bent on getting educated. Where the education came from, I cannot explain. Somehow, I was able to make it to primary school, make it to secondary school, make it to the university, and became the first graduate of the family. It was something very historic. That journey that I started has opened many doors to many graduates in the family today. So we have more than 20 graduates in the family today. And the children, the brothers, and relations within the family. We talk about today, the entire story has changed. That is the beauty of this story that I have to look at.
From his 1989 call to Barr to this day, it can be said without equivocation that his journey has been intentional and undistracted. From his private legal practice at Enoidem and Associates to his services at various times as legal advisor, Social Democratic Party SDP, Etimekbo, Publicity Secretary, Nigerian Bar Association, Akwa Ibom State, and his stint as Executive Chairman, Etimekbo Legal Government Area. This learned soul has caught for himself an image that resonates with service, even in times of extreme discomfort. As national chairman, Maintain Peace Movement, a group that midwifed the emergence of Akwa Ibom State's fifth democratically elected governor, a former University of Uyo law lecturer, one-time treasurer, Akwa Ibom State PDP, erstwhile commissioner in Ministries of Housing and Urban Renewal, special duties, investment, commerce and industry from 2007 to 2016, and not long ago, PDP National Legal Advisor, is a class act in consensus following and people leadership, attributes he has exemplified everywhere he leads.
Whether as a party executive, member of the State Executive Council, or political strategist, Enoidem has worked closely with every administration in the state since return of democracy in 1999, beginning with His Excellency Obon Architect Victor Atta, His Excellency Chief Godswill Akpabio, His Excellency Mr. Dom Emmanuel, and His Excellency Pastor Moimo. where he has contributed his quota to the development of the state.
The constructions of Akwa Ibom State Governor's Office, Governor's Lodge, guest houses, banquet hall, Gospel Akwa Ibom International Stadium, Igbo Multi-Specialty Hospital, 4 Points by Sheraton, Ikore City Center remodeling, and some industries which were under his supervisory briefs today stand as testaments to his meritorious service at various times in the Akwa Ibom State Public Service.
My father was a trader, produce trader, was also a farmer. So before we can sustain any of this trade, we must be very hardworking. So I learned hard work. Hard work, I mean really hard work. Devotion to work from my father and my mother. And that has seen me through every line of engagement I've had in my life, both in my private life and in my public service. But nobody has ever found me one thing. Nobody. Hard work, quick delivery has been at the back of my mind at all times. I give no room for failure. I'm not saying I will just from my spirit. At least it was because of the grace of God.
On what he will commit to in this new phase of his life, Emmanuel Enoidem says it is time to serve Nigeria's underserved population.
Now, by the grace of God, this is the highest position in the legal profession. The highest elevation in the legal profession. And for me, it's an added impetus for me to advocate the law. It's another platform for me to defend a defendant in a society. Actually, an invitation for more work. Invitation, a challenge to make more contribution to the Nigerian state. And I'm sure to thank God that's getting this far. Giving me this opportunity and God me for me. No way to do that today. People will see me through to make sure that my voice is not lost in this election.
In stepping forward to be counted on the role of distinguished legal minds in Nigeria, one would question what reckless checks with a balanced family front. But for Emmanuel Enoidem, so much about his rise finds expression in his love for the family.
I'm so happy for this elevation. I thank God for him because I've known him to be hardworking in this season. So I was like, what does God have in stock for him in this profession? And I've always known his wish was to get to the apex of this profession. God has a way of doing things, just plan it and it came. He went to be the national legal advisor, and it came to be as we had, and believe God. So today he's a senior advocate of Nigeria. I'm so happy for him. I wish him the best in this
A professional lawyer, he will do the unthinkable. I know you. From youth, he was blessed by my father. God prepared him for something. And that thing has begun to generate till this time. And now that God has shown his large blessing as far as profession is concerned, the happiness of everybody. I'm really, really very, very happy that in my time, while I'm still alive, I've seen my son, my brother, rose to that rank, senior advocate of Nigeria. That is for me.
The aphorism about friends and brothers applied in close proximity holds true, as he has in his life sojourn come by people who in ways than few have aided his flight, having come this far, complimenting themselves. Some of his friends are not surprised at how much Enoidem has achieved. They agree he has worked hard and long enough.
It is a sense of exhilaration. I feel very, very happy that you have succession. I feel very happy that we have an audition. But what is more pleasing to me is the fact that it is Enoidem. Enoidem has
worked very, very hard to achieve something. So it's not that easy thing. It is when your peers invite you to join them, that is when the honor is most deserving. This is not politics. This is professional honor.
Mr. Emmanuel, sounds very interesting. I saw this day coming a few years back, having watched Emmanuel develop as a litigation lawyer. We were called to the bar together the same year, and we've been friends for quite a reasonable time. Emmanuel is very consistent as a friend. Emmanuel will always look out for his friends. He never cuts corners with his friends. He will always tell you the truth. He is frank. He doesn't mind what you think about him. What is important is what his conscience tells him. And he follows his conscience. Emmanuel is the one guy that I can tell you is a wonderful choice for elevation to the rank of senior advocate. Today, I felicitate with him because I believe that he's been well worth it. The race has been well worth it.
I first met this man, I should say professionally, in 2001 when we were doing local government impeachment matters. And I saw in him the fire of an advocate, and I knew certainly he was going to get to the top as he has done today. I want to thank him because he did not allow his involvement in politics to distract him from his professional calling. Today, they are celebrating his elevation to the prestigious rank of senior advocate of Nigeria.
But Barr Enoidem is a consummate lawyer, he is a teacher, and of course, a very versatile politician. So I think this honor of an elevation is proper, and I congratulate him.
First, I want to thank the Almighty God for the life of Barr Enoidem as he joins the inner bar as senior advocate of Nigeria. As you know, he's already a fellow of the Total Institute of Arbitrators, because a lawyer, a teacher, a politician, a community leader, and an astute family man and a man of God. So I want to celebrate with him and his family on this very noble elevation in his profession. And I pray the Almighty God will continue to guide him and make him continue to stand for what he's always known for. As you know, Barr Enoidem is a very committed human being. He's somebody who stands for every cause he believes in. He's a very dependable man and one with very strong character. So I want to congratulate him and I pray that the Almighty God will continue to guide him in his future endeavors.
Barr Enoidem is a friend of mine. There is exactly 25 years. That's the relationship very good working together. So happy that within this hour. Not surprised because this award came as a result of hard work. But it's very hard work, honest man that department. A very committed man. It's a loyal friend. Happy now. I guess I can go much. But I have somebody who is ready to take that for you. And lead every honest cause and put yourself it's a team player. Push you to make sure the result is like failure. Let me even say this. It was my letter in the University of and I see for this number of that's work, your profession. He has done all as a young man. Make sure this result comes.
I bet Barrister Emmanuel, a man I like to call a legalistic, at the National Working Committee of the People's Democratic Party, having been elected as a national legal advisor and I as a national secretary. We worked in concert with other members of the working committee. But something stood out Emmanuel and made him an attraction to me. As a Nigerian, he was forthright, he was honest, he was sacrificial because he was already prepared to seek interest for the good of all. For me, I think what we have gathered here to do this is a celebration of excellence in a man who truly deserves to be celebrated.
More volumes in writing and testimonies are in the offing for Barrister Enoidem as he turns the page with his new chapter of professional attainment, having already touched the SEP 90 of the London Business School LBAs and fellowship honors of the Nigerian Institute of Chartered Arbitrators in the bag. A member on the Pastoral Council of the Power City International, Enoidem has, in the last 3 decades, championed several citizens' empowerment in politics, education, and business, as well as community interventions, including the building and operation of the Grace Hospital, which provides free medical services and surgery. He is married to the ever affable and delectable Anne, in a union that has produced 3 children and countless several under their parental care. Ladies and gentlemen, we present to you Honorable Emmanuel Enoidem.
Please can we put our hands together and celebrate that star gentleman, celebrating. You've heard about him, you've heard people give very glory, tribute and testimonies about his personality and contribution to the legal profession that has earned him the admission into the rank of the senior advocate of Nigeria. One more time, please, if your hands are not busy, put it together for Emmanuel Enoidem, senior advocate of Nigeria. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Moving forward, we don't have too long more to say here because this event is we're going to begin to wind down at this event. Your Excellency, if you permit me, a lot of people have joined us. Let me continue to acknowledge all the great personalities that have joined us. Please, thank you. We welcome all of you. We welcome you. Ahmed Kaibo, the Director of State Securities. We welcome you. We welcome Enoidem. Honorable, thank you. For the cake cutting ceremony, we are going to please break protocol now as we invite Honorable Justice Iyan Okoro of the Supreme Court of Nigeria to please make some brief remarks, goodwill message before he leaves us. Apparently, he must have more events to attend today or some court judgments to write. So let's release him as quickly as we can. Please can we put our hands together for Honorable Justice Iyan Okoro of the Supreme Court of Nigeria. Thank you.
Your Excellencies, let me stand on the existing protocols. What I want to say is to thank God for what God is doing in Akwa Ibom State. I don't want to talk about the political terrain. You all know what is happening there. I'm not capable of saying anything there. But when you talk about the developments in Akwa Ibom State, I can say God is helping us. Is it not so? Then I want to thank God for our sons and our daughters. Before now, we used to be Paul son, Solomon Mo, and we wouldn't hear any other thing. But I thank God today. Every year we are having senior advocates born in Akwa Ibom State. And by the grace of God, every year we shall have them. But let me say that it's not for the faint-hearted. It's not for the lazy people. I'm always, I gave a lecture at the law school, an impromptu lecture, and speak to the law students. And the topic that came to my mind is that there is always room at the top. No matter the number of lawyers that you have in Nigeria, those who have climbed to the top, they always find something to eat. If you sit on the floor here, there are too many people there. They'll be struggling. No governor will call you at the floor to come and do his case. But if they find you at the top, the sky is so large, no boundaries. You can navigate your way to anywhere. So all those guys, not why we said were lawyers, aim to get to the top. So as I said, it's not for lazy people, very hardworking people. All these people like Solomon Omon now is having gray hair. It's not because he's too old. It's this law that is doing him. This Polusoro that doesn't allow hair to be on his head. If he grows hair on that head, it will white. Because too much of reading, staying late in the night, that's what is causing the problem. So, senior advocate of Nigeria is for the hard-working people. So when you see Enoidem is coming out here, well, you try to speak something to us, not be small. So I want to encourage our Bible lawyers, those who don't come to Abuja, those who don't go to Lagos, all they know is Barras Road with you. They should try and come out. Because senior advocates are not made in New York. Nobody will give you senior advocate in New York. It is here when you come here. So if you stay there for 50 years as a lawyer, you are wasting your time. Try and come out. That's what I want to say. Enoidem, now you have become senior advocate. I challenge you to put to bed another senior advocate very soon. Because if you go to Yoruba, go to, especially Yoruba, somebody becomes senior advocate, his son must be senior advocate. Brother must be senior advocate. Even this guy, I think, professor, I think, well, senior advocate. And I understand he's trying to bring up another one. So, it's a challenge. Not more than 5 years. If you don't produce senior advocate, I report you to the CJ. So go and work hard and produce one more. I want to thank Akwa Ibom for the support that every senior advocate that has been made. I see the governors. The other one, I think it was when Aban was elevated to the Court of Appeal, the deputy governor was there. I see governors supporting them. And it appears they have made up their mind to always support those who aspire. So I want to thank them for not leaving us behind. It's not because Enoidem is a politician. There are senior advocates who were not politicians. They came. This governor, we don't remember, he used to come to support. So I want to thank every one of you for coming. The other day, I saw Akwa coming to back Aban when he was embedded to the Court of Appeal. Today, I see Afena in their numbers. Thank you very much for what you have done. Thank you, Akwa Ibom. God bless all of you.
Thank you very much. When Honorable Justice Yamokoro speaks, you don't know how to separate the ratio, the incidental from the orbital, because everything sounds so important. Please, can we put our hands together for him one more time? We appreciate you and we thank you for taking our time to be a part of these ceremonies. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take the cake cutting ceremonies, what I think would allow some minutes for Honorable Justice Yamokoro to just... All right, we'll take the cake cutting ceremonies when the Barr Enoidem SNN returns, because this cake would concern him, please. So let me ask DJ Legend to please give us some soft tunes while he returns to the seat. Thankfully, he has returned with dispatch. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Because we don't want to waste more time, let me very quickly, Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, welcome Dr. Mrs. Azinge SAN, who is going to anchor the cake cutting ceremonies. Please, can we put our hands together and welcome distinguished senior advocate of Nigeria as he comes to the microphone. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Please, can we put our hands together for her to come through and call these items? It's not easy for a senior people of Nigeria to accept to do what she's about to do now. Thank you.
Standing on existing protocols and saving precious time, my humbly invites a newest SAN with his amiable wife.
You must understand the touch of your pain is my free hand. That is only the real body girl possess such man. It's giving her only Jesus. You must try to endure and evil and that. Oh, what's love got to do with it? What's love?
May I also, Emmanuel, as I know him, is a family man. If his children are here, they're not here. I would therefore like to invite His Excellency, the Speaker, and the Deputy Governor to join him.
Whatever reason to do it for me. Oh, what's love got to do? It's got to do it. What's love but a second-hand emotion? What's love got to do? It's got to do it. Who needs a heart when a heart can be broken?
We are ready for the cutting of the cake. Other groups will join later. Unfortunately, our former governor of Akwa Ibom stepped out because Akwa Ibom does their thing in uniformism and in unity. They pull together and are all ably represented right now. And I will invite Emmanuel and the wife to put their hands on the cake with His Excellency, and the Speaker. And at the spelling of Jesus, they will cut the cake. I turn to the audience. Can you give me a J, an E, an S, a U, an S? Jesus.
Nonsense coming out and the sun begins to fade. Still time to figure out how to take my blues away. I run till night. It's the light thing that shows me how. And when the night falls, loneliness knows.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take three very short goodwill messages. Three very short goodwill messages, and it will be taken by Prince Secondus, sponsor, SAA, and of course His Excellency Mr. Gomi Emmanuel, immediate past governor of Akwa Ibom State. Please let me first invite Prince Uche Secondus. Can we put our hands together? Welcome here. A very distinguished leader who served as the head of affairs of the PDP, while Barr Enoidem was the national legal advisor. Please, can we celebrate him one more time as he comes for his badge with the goodwill message? Thank you.
Your Excellency, the Governor of Akwa Ibom State, and the immediate past Governor, Your Excellencies, the former members of National Working Committee, and the other dignitaries, ladies and gentlemen of the press. Today's celebration is coming at the right time that God had destined for the man called Enoidem. We've known ourselves, but not much until 2017, when we came together as colleagues at the National Working Committee. I now discovered this man that we are celebrating today. He was determined with commitment and deliberate, firm person in all his actions. And I'll just tell you a story and then they wind up. At the point when we came in, there were a lot of cases, pending and new cases, for the party, both at the national level and also at the state level. As legal advisor, he addressed the members of National Working Committee the need for a team of lawyers with him to tackle those matters in the court. And I'm here and happy to declare to you that he took up all matters concerning the party and diligently handled them personally and won all our cases. And I can tell you on record, that was what propelled him to the position today. Because from the High Court to the Appeal Court to the Supreme Court, he got all the requirements. I told him a story of how the former National Legal Advisor, Olusola Oke, we served together the previous working committee before 2017, how he dedicated himself to the service of handling all matters. We didn't hire any lawyer then, so that also encouraged him. But what I will leave with you today is that whenever anyone wants to take a decision, you must look through. Decisions have consequences. And the decision that Enoidem took is what we are celebrating today, to excel and to succeed. Therefore, on behalf of the former working committee, we work as brothers. He was loyal, faithful to a fault, with quite a number of challenges. In fact, today is my day, because in my presence, someone very highly placed said, "You cannot be senior advocate of Nigeria." And immediately, Enoidem challenged, "You are not God." Today we are celebrating him as a member of the inner bar. And so we thank God. When you are not humbled with power, power will humble you. I rest my case.
That's how to give a goodwill message, and that's how to end it. And of course, all of us who know Barr Enoidem will know that you can't challenge him as man and go without him defending himself. Thank you so much. Your Excellency, distinguished guests, the second message of goodwill will come from the Chairman of Access Bank, Paul Usoro, Senior Advocate of Nigeria. Please, can we put our hands together and welcome this very soft-spoken, very dynamic legal practitioner, very esteemed, reputable welcome, Paul Usoro, Senior Advocate of Nigeria. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Morgan. One of the first things that I should say is, Morgan, I think Enoidem having to be senior advocate should be a motivation for you to also aspire to be senior students. And that is essentially what Enoidem becoming a senior advocate should mean to all of us, those who are not senior advocates. But let me start at least from the lighter notes. I was quite impressed when I heard that Emmanuel, my younger brother, I saw so many people in that thing that was posted, and they simply said they were your friends. Me, I'm not your friend, I'm your elder brother. So I saw in that thing, they mentioned that Enoidem had served Governor Tammy, had served Governor Godswill and Bagwell, he had served Governor Emmanuel, and he's serving Governor Moen. And I said, this is the kind of thing that they wanted to kill Obasanjo, that he had 10 terms. Whereas Emmanuel, from what has just been said, he had up about 10 terms, and he has survived it all. And they simply wanted to kill Obasanjo for 3 terms. Congratulations, Emmanuel. But talking on a serious note, today is actually a very happy day for me that Emmanuel Enoidem has joined the ranks. I remember 2003. 2003, that's about 23 years ago. At that time, it looked as if people from Akwa Ibom cannot be senior advocates. It seemed such an unattainable goal. We only had one senior advocate. And as at that 2003, he was 7 years as a senior advocate, and there was no other person who came after him. And when we speak with people at that time, it looked practically impossible that anybody can be a senior advocate. And then God opened the way in 2003. And that was how I became a senior advocate, after the meets encompassing. The good news is, after that 2003, at the most, after every 2 years, we have always had at least one new person that has come in. The door was opened, and we're having so many other senior advocates, and I feel very happy that we are having so many of them. It's not today that we started talking with Enoidem that I was pushing him. Even when he went to be that national legal advisor, I was pushing him that he should work towards becoming a senior advocate. And then we worked together in regard to having to attend the round. It's my joy that not only him, but so many others, women more. There you are. Became a senior advocate. And like I mentioned, when my senior, is ACM still here? Yes. When my senior, ACM became a senior advocate, I said, it used to be heard in different other places that two brothers or two siblings can be a senior advocate. And then we simply look at and say, is this possible? Incidentally, we had a dinner of the body of senior advocates of Nigeria. That was some years back. And I mentioned that we were about, I think at that time, I'm not sure we were up to 7 senior advocates, we were about 7. And I mentioned that we were 7, and I was feeling very proud. And then the vice president, the then vice president, Yemi Oshibajo, came on the podium and said that Paul is priding himself that they have up to 7 senior advocates. That in his family alone, that they have far more, and that he would be willing to loan some to Paul. But today, our numbers are increasing, and I feel very pleased. I feel particularly delighted about that. And our prayer, my in-law and senior, Chief Assam, it's age before beauty. Chief Assam had mentioned that one of the good things that we love is that we have people that are succeeding us, and that is always very important. So as we see Enoidem, we see Emmanuel, whoever more coming up, we feel very satisfied that there are very capable hands that are coming up. There are some others who are not here. They actually sent their regards, their greetings. Namonso, I thought Namonso would be here. He was here, yes. And of him, I guess he should have been here. But there are a few others who couldn't make it. Inam Wilson couldn't make it, and there are some. But their hearts are with us as we celebrate and as a group. And so we congratulate Emmanuel Enoidem. We wish him the very best. We know that he's going to adorn the silk with dignity, and he's going to make all of us proud. And we look forward not only to you serving the profession, but serving Nigeria. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Paul Soroseo, Advocate of Nigeria. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, the last in the series of goodwill messages will come from the immediate past governor of our Enoidem State. Please can we make welcome His Excellency Mr. Udom Emmanuel for his goodwill message at these events. Can we make it louder? Celebrate it here as he comes forward. Thank you very much.
Please shall we be seated. Thank you. You know, we used to have somebody do this in our ICANN class. Whenever the lecturer asked him a question, he said, the last man that just spoke my mind. Every day, somebody must speak his mind. So I don't have much to say. My elder brother also has spoken my mind. Your Excellency, the Governor of Akwa Ibom State, Pastor Umar Enoidem, not a lawyer. Your Excellency, our Deputy Governor, the Justice of the Supreme Court just left, all former governors here present, all former deputy governors here present, all the elders that are here. Permit me not to extend this protocol because I think it's already been dealt with. But let me salute all the senior advocates because it's their day. And most especially my brother and his dear wife that we're all celebrating today. You know, lawyers have their own style. Yesterday in church, they left the service, left the preaching, and started acknowledging senior advocates. So somebody now had to say, Pastor, next time you invite us to church, you see only the lawyers, since they were the only ones that you were acknowledging inside the church. They spent time, this one, but then after they went through seniority. So here I was saying, ladies and gentlemen, then with that, join me to acknowledge the former chairman of the largest party in Africa, the big umbrella, PDP. And the entire National Working Committee. In many politics, we say party is supreme. Let me just start by just saying a few words. Enoidem is somebody I refer to as a brother. A brother not just by name, a brother by character and virtue. And I keep telling him that if there's somebody that they've mistreated, it's him. He's the most reliable, or in that bracket. Let me not just say he alone. Because if I say so, my brother Paul will kill me. It is one of the most reliable human beings. When I say human beings, I mean it, that I've ever come across. If he tells you I'm with you, it doesn't have too much. Have just one. If he tells you I support you, you can go and sleep. If he tells you I'm not with you, is that Franco? No, that is not with you. Very frank gentleman. And it's one person I always say the same thing. He combines character and charisma. And whenever I see people with those qualities, I feel so attracted to them. In fact, today, I cannot write my history of that political line without his name coming in the first paragraph. People might not know that he's the one that held my hand to go and register me in PDP. So, this journey that we've come to destination today, I think I'm one of the happiest for him. Because if you are talking about somebody who is qualified to be a senior advocate, he's him. When he became the national secretary of PDP, the former chairman of SSC, national legal advisor, honestly made us proud. And when he comes back and shows the cases that he was winning, that's what prompted us even last year. We started fighting, hoping that he was going to make it. But God's time is the best. We would have had that time, probably if we had gotten it that time, we would have been so appreciative of what we achieved and also telling God thank you the way we have said this year. So on behalf of all of us, and I really want to say here that we are proud of you, sir. And as the Justice of the Supreme Court said, we know once you are at the top, you are one person I can go to sleep, that you'll be at the top, and you maintain the top. You are somebody that crosses everywhere. And that's why you see this room, all walks of life. We're all here just to celebrate you. Don't mind the naysayers. If you don't have an enemy, you're not supposed to exist. Every man must have an enemy. You must. Even Jesus Christ had, even amongst his disciples. If everybody loves you, check you are not doing the right thing. Because if you do the right thing, everybody cannot love you. So today, we all, your brothers, your sisters, your kindreds, we thank God for your life. Paul Apostle says, when I see your face, I thank God for you. As we've seen your face today, we thank God for making you a senior advocate of Nigeria. Thank you and God bless you.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency, the immediate past governor of our Akwa Ibom State, who made us very proud as the governor, and is still making us proud, even now that he's out of office. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, let me announce before I bring up Emmanuel Enoidem essay for the vote of thanks. Let me announce that really superb lunch prepared for all of us. After the next two speeches, very short, we will go for lunch. Let me respectfully welcome, please, the presence just joining us now, the former governor of Cross River, distinguished Senator Lee Eliboke. Please can we put our hands together while standing up. And I use an opportunity to welcome former organizing secretary national of the PDP, Senator Austin Okopudu, who joined us some minutes ago for the vote of thanks. The one we are here to celebrate, the one we are here to honor. Freshest, newest, senior advocate of Nigeria, Emmanuel Enoidem, senior advocate of Nigeria. Please can we welcome him. Thank you. Welcome here. Welcome here.
Jesus name, my Jesus Lord. My